What's up, guys?
What's up, boys?
What's up?
What's up?
Say what's up.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Who are we saying what's up to? This is the Prince of Macedon channel.
Oh, hi! What channel is it?
The Prince of Macedon channel.
Prince of Macedon.
Holy crap! I'm famous! I'm on your YouTube channel!
Holy shit! Hey, it's Craig. Hello, Craig. Oh no, he's gone. No more Craig.
Nothing is what it goes seems. Be your part and feel your free. Enjoy your life and what you see. Never do what you did wrong. Be yourself and sing your song. Trust yourself, be what you are. Rising up and be your star. Freedom, love and happiness. Freedom, love and happiness. Comes around the world, I guess. Comes around the world, I guess. Once for me a dream comes true. Once for me a dream comes true. Freedom comes for me and you. Freedom comes for me and you. Touch your soul and touch your heart. Touch your soul and touch your heart. Let us flying to the stars. Let us flying to the stars. Touch your heart and touch
Made it to my hotel after so many freaking hours. Even got some dinner delivered to me. Anyways, I'm going to hit up the gym. Hopefully, I don't see anybody from the other team there. That would really suck. Guys, all the way from the East Coast, another East Coaster!
What's up, guys? I'm Indy Pride.
Indy Pride. Do you like milk and cookies? I need to ask you.
I absolutely love milk and cookies. That's my name of my channel, you know?
Favorite cookie?
It's breakfast. Oreos. Right? Oreos dunked in milk is probably the best combination.
She lied. There's no hot breakfast.
They are pretty darn good. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be on the same team. So
We've been practicing over the last couple of days, trying to get a feel for the game, teaching Alex and stuff.
yeah, we're
We're
going
going to
to
kick ass.
I hope so. There's the other team right there. Oh man, I'm getting my blood's boiling right now just looking at him.
Points like artillery.
Hey guys. Hey, what's up here? Hello,
It started.
and I am the warrior of Sparta. Oh, well, hello there. I am Lionheart
Times 10.
times 10. It's times 10, not times 20. Get it right?
Yeah.
This here.
Exception.
Wait, I think I'm vlogging. Wait, who's vlogging? I can't tell.
I'll go for it.
Man, this is confusing, guys.
So, at the hotel, it stayed.
Alright. I'm copying these guys. They're vlogging, so I'm gonna vlog. How do you feel about that? Yeah. No vlog from you?
Oh yeah, no. He's slowly waking up.
Vlogging already.
He's tired, guys.
We're in an Uber.
I'll wake up.
Oh, have you taken the Uber yet?
I did from my hotel in San Francisco to the BART station. So I've done one Uber trip.
Was it Uber sketchy?
No, it's alright.
It was only alright? Alright.
Terrific. It's alright. Uber awesome.
Look at the sunglasses. Do it. Here, put them right at the lens. There you go. Oh, slow motion that.
yeah, do that. Yeah.
It's like we're Normandy. We're off the beach. Here we go, guys. Here he goes. Oh, we found the ESL Studios, Burbank.
California.
United States.
Yeah. The world.
Solar system, Mars.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What's going on here?
The Milky Way.
The Milky Way, sorry.
There you go.
Hey, this is mon ami Bat Baileys.
Hey man, comment ça va les amis?
Hey, he taught me how to say my name in French.
Yeah, can you say it again?
Do one more time? You have to say it again.
Prince de Macédoine.
Prince de Macedon.
Yeah, Prince of Macedonia.
Oui.
You're Alex, man.
I am.
His descendant. Oh, okay, wrong way, man.
Oh, sorry, man. That vlog, when it takes over, it's just... We're gonna let Bat Baileys open the door.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, do it. Do it.
Hey man, guys. He'll be picking one of the teams.
Yeah, our team name is Team America. But it's gotta have the apostrophe on it.
Like America, like
Yes.
the apostrophe America.
America. Yeah.
I like that.
Is that cool?
Team America.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. No problem.
Waiting to play practice sessions.
Now what you have is Iran and Syria allied with Russia. How you doing? With the fall of
How you doing?
and the Shia government
Admiral
coming to
Price
power.
talking? Keep talking.
About the Shia government. Keep on.
The Shia government in power
Gonna practice some. There's a guy on a ladder up there. James is behind me. Hello, James. Thanks for organizing all this.
No problem.
Wow.
Said we'd be coming to the US eventually.
Oh, yeah, I've never been there before. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah, so if you want to...
Oh, do you want up here? Oh, sure.
Just basically, any that isn't that these guys aren't working on, basically just jump
Okay,
on.
that guy's actually on our team. Are we together? Yeah,
what number
yeah,
are
we
you?
are. I am 32.
I'm 32. I should probably go. This is gonna be such a. This is gonna be ridiculous.
Where'd you go?
I'm going 3.
I'll go 1. What are you bringing, Cal?
Yeah, we'll work together.
Okay.
We're sitting here. Makes sense, right?
Yep, true that. Me! Alright guys, it's the day of the event, Friday the 13th, and I'm kind of nervous because they selected me to be the team captain. Now, being team captain, to me, is more of a figurehead role. Like, I'll be the face of the team, I'll be doing the majority of the talking for the interviews. That said, I don't want to screw up, so I've been getting some practice over the last few days before I went to LA with Indie Pride, Oakley, and Senjutsu. We were doing some late night practice sessions. So I had a lot more preparation this time as opposed to the Germany event. But yeah, I'm the team captain. I don't want to screw up, don't want to embarrass our team. So my outlook on this as team captain is I don't want to hold back or hamper the more experienced elements in our team. I consider myself to be a more casual player for Arena, because I haven't really played that much. So the more experienced players in our team, we have Oakley and Indie Pride. They are pretty darn good players. But then we have some really hardcore players. We have Enzo and Merc from the RTK clan. So I don't want to hamper them. If they have really good advice, I'm going to take it in, and then I'm going to roll with it, basically. And last night during our practice sessions, we only had half our team was there. We had Indie Pride, Enzo and Merc, and then one of the Burks. We actually have 2 Burks on our team, but we had one of our Burks, and myself. That's 5 altogether. The rest of the 5 were either arriving late last night or even today they'll be arriving. So we did not get to practice with our entire team, unlike the other team who got to practice with pretty much their full roster. So they got more playtime at the team. So that's kind of an issue, but I'm not going to hang on it. But it's not going to hamper us. It's a slight weakness. Oh shoot, I should be waking up at 7 o'clock. Woke up a little bit earlier. I was very anxious this morning. We're going to have a team meeting at 9 o'clock. But yeah, other team has more experience playing with each other. But we had this really strong element in our team who I want them to shine, break through. Actually, during our training session, Merc, he proposed this idea to me. He came up to me and he proposed this idea where we put all of our really experienced and hardcore players all on one wing, let them push through, let them obliterate anything that stands in front of them, and then basically just go batshit. Whether that means going to the enemy base or coming back to swing around and assist the more casual players. And I'm going to be on the side that's holding. Yeah, basically I'm going to be more like Parmenion. I'm going to be holding the enemy long enough for the more experienced players, the stronger wing, to bust through. Maybe they'll come back and help us, or maybe they'll just push right through to the enemy base. It's pretty flexible. So where's I going with this? That's going to be our team strategy. Like I pitched it to the other guys. I pitched it to Indie Pride and to Enzo, and they seem to be pretty much on board with it. But we're not going to stick with this plan if it fails. Like, my backup plan, and basically the plan that we've been kind of going with, is more flexible. Like, we'll just disperse the more experienced players. I mean, we're probably going to have Enzo and Merc next to each other and still have Indie Pride and Oakley working next to each other, but not all focused on one wing. That's going to be an experiment, but I really like it. I think it's going to work. But it really does remind me of Alexander the Great. The Alexander the Great strategy: overload one wing, bust through, and just wreak havoc in the enemy backlines. So I really like that a lot. So we're looking at the roster here, and yeah, we have the experienced players, but then we have 2 guys who we don't really know, because nobody knows who this guy from the press is, Burke from Shack News. I'm going to assume that he's more casual. And then we have this contest winner. I scratched his name out so you wouldn't see his whole name. He's a contest winner, but they told us that he had about 50 hours experience, which means he has more experience than myself. So he could be a wild card in our team, and we might put him on the strong wing. Like Merc was saying put 4 guys, but he kind of wanted a 5th player, and I kind of like that too. But if we have 4 strong guys on one wing, that might not be enough if they come up against six players over there, or even 5 players. So I might make the decision to add this wildcard contest winner onto that side, because supposedly he has 50 hours experience, and that's a lot of experience. So put him on that side, and just support that effort. But yeah, this is pretty flexible. Like, if I need to, I can send some guys from the more casual side to assist the stronger wing. Like, if I feel like they need more power, or if they ask for help, I'm gonna send it to them. Gotta be flexible with us. So that's basically our team strategy. Be flexible, but also overload one wing and just rip through the enemy, because the other team's really good. Like, I say consistently, their entire team is pretty darn good. Like, they're all on the same level basically. But we have like 4 guys on our team who are they just surpassed that mark, and I want them to just bust through. And when they bust through, then that's going to cause the other team to panic. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically our team strategy. I just wanted to fit in this video, the mentality of what we're doing. And I don't know what the other strategy of the other team is. Of course I don't know that. But they seem to be pretty consistent in terms of quality of players. But in terms of team strategy, I don't know what they're doing. I just hope, and I'm pretty sure this plan's good, that our overloaded wing is just going to rip right through them. I mean, if you see a lot of them coming down the top, can we just like push in the center with all of our guys?
Yeah, we'll force the play.
Okay.
Pressure, and they have to react. Either they're pushing you down or coming back, and they don't have time because the map is too big. So if they start going down, then you have your counter, but they have to deal with that.
Yeah.
So you just don't want to go through them. Just send everyone down, up and around now.
Hot gates are horrible. No.
Really? No?
Hot gates are bad. Bad news.
So I don't know what the problem
I
is.
feel like this time it would work, guys. I'm just saying. This is the time. This is the time it works.
On Thermopylae, there's the high side. We don't want to go up there at all. We're going to have Prince go to the high side, drop down caltrops and barricades, and basically slow them down so that if they're rushing top, we just don't engage them there. We don't want to engage them. We back up. He backs up, goes down to the middle, and we just surround them if they push their whole team up front.
Gotcha.
Hey guys, Luki just drove in on the day of the match.
On the day of the match, and yeah.
Yeah, we're friends like, dude, if you don't come up, well, what are we gonna do? Because
9 versus 10.
that would work.
Or Craig would have to jump on the computer, just like, oh shit.
Yeah, but we are the Florida contingent right here.
Yeah, this is Florida. This is part of the army right now.
Look, as we have our national costume on, we got our shorts.
The national you know what? I didn't take into account that it was going to be cold at all because Florida doesn't feel like November, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, I just remember yesterday it was kind of chilly in the studios, but I'm good everywhere else though. Although right now it's not that chilly.
Did you stop at Atlanta too, or did you stop?
No, I went straight.
Oh, you went straight? I stopped at Atlanta. Atlanta's 42, 43 degrees.
Thank you so much, guys. Z-Man, Dogbert, always doing a fantastic job, and I am joined by, shall we say, the mighty Victor. Prince of Macedonia, how are you feeling right now, mate?
I'm feeling really great. The team played really well, and the other team played really well. I think they're really great battles. I'm feeling awesome.
Hanging out with my friends. You give beer in hand, don't get in the picture. Yeah, we had a great time. Oh, the Oakley. What's up, man? All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about the event. We ended up winning 7-3 for Team America, but the other team put on a really good fight. I mean, the scoreline doesn't reflect that. basically. But yeah, they put on a really good fight. They were very aggressive, and I think it was fun to watch. So during the interviews on Twitch, I wasn't able to say everything I wanted to say just because, they're on a schedule, so you can't just keep talking, on and on and on. So I wanted to keep my answers really short, basically. So, but let me say the things that I wanted to say. First off, well done to the Team Warcast that comprised of Lionheart ×10 as a captain, Warrior Sparta, Alex the Rambler, Bat Baileys, Casanova, Overkill, Total War, Admiral Price, Constant Warfare, the guy who drove from LA, who drove down the street to join their team at the last second, like Total War put out an official announcement. Hey, does anybody want to join the other team at the last second? And that guy answered the call. Very, very brave of him. And then there was MMO Gamer, and he was part of the press actually. And on my team, we actually had another press member. We had Shaq News, who we ended up calling Greg because we had two guys. No, I won't go into that. Yeah, we'll just say that we're using Greg as his name because at first I wanted to call him Shaq News, but that was hard to remember. But Greg was easy to remember, and that guy had zero experience playing this game, zero experience. But when he got out there, he was pretty solid actually, really solid, and I was really shocked by that because I was taking the time to look over on his side to see what he was doing. Most of the time we were together because that was part of the strategy was to keep all the casual players, anchoring the other wing in a more defensive posture. But there were times where I had to run off to the other side of the map to assist the attacking side, and then we ended up keeping him in place to ward off the attacks on that side. There was one moment where he was taking on Casanova, and he held his ground, and it was awesome to watch him. So I was very, very happy about that. So then we had Burke. We called him Pirate Burke because I don't know if you watched the live stream or not, but he dressed up like a pirate, and that was entertaining. He was definitely the funniest guy on our team. The things he was saying on the headset were pretty hilarious. I had to tell him to be quiet though, just because they were doing the show. But yeah, it was definitely funny, and he was actually really good too. He made this comment at the beginning, before we even played, that I know I'm clumping my units, but I can't avoid it, and we're trying to tell him how not to clump. And he was like, I hear you guys, I hear you, but it's just not working. But it was weird, even though he was clumping a lot of times, he was actually doing really good attacks. I would fix the enemy in place, and then I would see Pirate Burke just whipping from out of nowhere and just attacking the guys from behind. I was like, wow, where did you come from? So he was pretty funny, but he actually knew his stuff too. It was awesome. And then we had the RTK clan, Merc and Enzo. Those guys, I want to say they were the heart of the strategy on the team. I mean, I know a lot of battle plans go out the window once everything starts, but they were at the heart of it. Merc, he's the one who proposed the idea that we focus all of the experienced players on one side, and then put the other guys on the other in a more defensive posture, and then that would involve oh my gosh, these names confuse me. That would involve Enzo being the link between the defensive side and the more aggressive side. So he was stationed between us, basically, between the two groups. And when I pitched it to the other guys, and they were very much on board with it. And then Enzo, I want to credit him for at the beginning of each battle, he was the man for the strategies. He was calling out, where to deploy, and basically dictating the battle. He was, hey, we need reinforcements on this side, send them. So yeah, he was the man for basically all of our the execution of our battles. Jesse Cox, it was so good to see him again because every time we have these Total War events, he's almost always there. Actually, he was at the Germany event, and yeah, it was good seeing him again. And he's actually a really good team player, very very good team player. There were times where there's one time I got him killed though. Yeah, I told him to hold his ground, and then that's when cavalry came out of nowhere, and just basically like smoked all of his guys. And I forget what battle. I think that was the first battle on Germania. Is it the first battle or the second battle? It was a battle that we lost, and yeah, I want to take the blame for getting his slingers killed for that one. That's my bad. Yeah, because like the defensive wing was me, Jesse, and Greg. So yeah, I take full responsibility for that. Sun Jetsu. Now, man, yeah, this guy's my bud. We both live in Florida, and he actually flew in on the day of the event. That's a 5.5 hour flight. So he got off the plane, rented a car, drove all the way through LA traffic to the ESL studios in Burbank, and he came out, got in a seat, and started playing. Man, he is a trooper. Anyways, yeah, we put Sanjetsu on the attacking side, because like they needed infantry, so I made the executive decision to put him in charge of Roman infantry because Enzo was saying we need a guy for Roman infantry, and I knew that Sanjetsu had experience with barbarian infantry, so we didn't really think that was that much of a transition to go from barbarian to Roman. You know, just want to, as a Roman, you want to stay away from the woods, though. But yeah, that was awesome. I was so glad he was on my team. I was really happy about that. Indie Pride. Now this guy was awesome. Like before we actually flew out to LA, like we're having practice sessions, and I want to thank him for training me up, because without that, you know, those last few days of training before the event, man, I would have been a liability to the team. But man, he got me up to speed, and he was definitely very helpful in doing that. Like if I just like came into LA without playing the game again, I would have been really nervous and stuff. But because I had Indy, like you know, as the rock on my shoulder, like for that training, man, I felt a lot more confident coming into LA. So I want to thank Indy for that. He was very helpful. Oakley, THFE Productions. He's the one who makes all those badass Total War documentaries. Very, very cinematic. Like they're really good to watch. You don't have to be a Total War player to enjoy those. You can enjoy it as a historian. I would know because I study history. I study it, and he's always awesome. So yeah, we put him in charge of the artillery because while we were training, it was like prior to LA, we were training. It was me, Sanjetsu, Indie Pride, and of course Oakley. Like Oakley was the one using artillery, but yeah, we put Oakley in charge of artillery. There were some concerns that he wouldn't want to be artillery, but yeah, he was all on board for that. But he was switching roles between himself and the contest winner. There was a contest winner who won the contest to be part of the team, and oh my gosh, what was his screen name was? I called him Wubbly, but it wasn't Wubbly. It was Wubby. It was Wubby. That's what it was. It was Wubby. And we had no intel on this guy, so we met him on the day of the event too, while we were gathering in front of the hotel for our shuttles, and yeah, he was with his dad. His dad was really nice, by the way. So yeah, we'll call him Wubby. And I asked him, how much experience did you have? I was like bracing. He's like 20 hours experience. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's more than me. I hardly have any experience at a Total War arena. So I was very pleased that out of the contest winners, we got this guy because this guy had experience. Not only that, he played most of his battles as artillery prior to this event, and we needed a backup for Oakley, so Oakley can switch between artillery and the other role. So I think it was between artillery and missile infantry. And yeah, so this guy Wubby was able to switch with artillery, and that was awesome. So that was our team, and yeah, it was a really good team. And as team captain, I was very happy with that. Like, I'm definitely not taking responsibility for that win. That was a super team effort, a very super team effort. Like, all the casual guys came together to do their thing. They learned it like this. The experienced players, they did what they had to do. That was to punch through, blast through. And yeah, man, Enzo, man, he was the man when it came to each battle, man. Like, without him there, man, this would probably not have been possible. But yeah, the first map was Thermopylae, and basically we did have a plan for Thermopylae, and unfortunately it didn't look pretty. So I think a lot of people were like bashing us for that. It was a bit defensive because our battle plan was to well, they sent me to put obstacle like deployables on the top pass just to slow them down. So I rushed out there with my legionaries, dropped all these whatever, and stakes just to slow them down on top, and the rest of the guys would be holding out in the center, letting the artillery blast it out with the enemy artillery. And what happened was, it turned out to be a very turtled game plan. It worked in the first battle, and it almost worked in the second battle as well. But yeah, it didn't look pretty for the viewers, and we just want to blame Thermopylae, the map, for that, because that's the only way to play that battle. Otherwise, you get smoked from the artillery if you just charge in there. But I want to point this out. In the second battle, we had the same turtle plan. Like, I don't want to say we endeavored to turtle up, but that's the way it ended up looking. But yeah, the other team, they came out attacking at the last minute, and the points were like so close, but they ended up beating us at the very last second, and it was very it was very damaging. I mean, it hurt a lot, but from their perspective, that was probably, in my opinion, that was probably their best game, because they took a chance, they took it, and they won at the last second. So I want to give them mad props for that bold attack at the end, because it did bring them victory in that battle. But over the next few battles, we're able to put our main game plan, which was all the experienced players on one side and the defensive guys on the other, with the intermediate of Enzo in the middle. And that plan worked like clockwork. Like, it was a very successful plan, as the scoreline indicates. I mean, that said, each battle was super close. They were super close. The other team was really awesome too, but I was happy with our setup. I was very happy with that. And of course, these strategies, it only works depending on what the team is. So you can't just make a strategy and expect your team to follow it. I mean, you could, but it's more optimal to look at your team and then build a battle plan or build a strategy that is built around your team, if that makes any sense. Oh, this is Enzo, our master tactician. Oh, say something.
Hello. Thanks for watching us, guys. Thanks for support. It's been a pleasure spending time with these great folks and community overall, and I hope you liked it.
Heck yeah, man. Get some. Ba-dam. And Oakley's about to head out.
Yeah, I'm about to head out, so it's going to be a sad sight to leave everyone. We've already missed a couple people, but it was great to have everyone together for once. I think this is the first time we've seen everyone's fresh faces. We hope to see more people from the community. Hopefully, we had a couple people join us, so I think that was really fun. And I think they had a hell of a time. I had a great time with them. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Heck yes! Oh, I think someone else is here.
Oh, hello. PrinceofMacedon here.
I am live. I can't do yours, right?
Hey guys, well played, Team America.
Well
Thank
played.
you, well played, sir.
Team Warcast. Look at that, guys. Was that a woodpecker? There's 2 of them. Look at that, guys, the Greek Observatory. Look on with, guys. Warrior of Sparta, and
That's not the city, I don't think.
what city is that?
I think it's over here.
Yeah, the city is
That way.
somewhere out
It's
there.
over there. If you go on the observatory. Can we go to the observatory?
Yeah,
Let's go there.
let's do it. You want to hit up the observatory, Lionheart, times 10?
Times 10.
Oh, yeah. Times 10. Look, guys, we're getting the California experience here.
Good.
Oh, yeah. That's the city, guys, and we're at the top.
I've still got the Cologne stuff on here.
No way.
Look,
Look at that. This is
Cologne.
It's Arenaception. Like, we're in Cologne, but we're actually in LA. Nice place. I'm on the way, sorry. Oh, yeah, stop. Alright. Ready? Look at me, guys. I'm filming. Yeah. I feel like I'm training here. Training on the stairs. Yeah. And there's Warrior of Sparta.
Beautiful.
Hey guys, we have Merc from the RTK clan, who I'm pretty sure you've seen on my team. Very instrumental in bringing about this victory. So, hello Merc. Who are you, and why are you called Merc?
Good question. I can't answer. I just picked the name. We have a tradition in our clan of choosing names of knights or generals or saints, and I'm picked to name myself after Saint Mercurius of the 2 swords.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Now, prior to you actually getting here, we had Enzo originally penned you in as one of the ranged, the foot range missile units. And then I think when you got here, you didn't seem too pleased with that. But eventually, we had you switch over to cavalry because we needed somebody on cavalry. And I personally thought cavalry would be more decisive for someone of your experience. So what are your thoughts on this?
Well, that's true. I was very hesitant about the potential for PTSD after taking missiles for 10 battles without any support. And I realized, of course, that although playing with missiles, well, you have to be fast and know how to run. But so I felt more comfortable taking cavalry, where I thought I could have a better impact on the game and push the edges a little bit. And I think we did that. We definitely did that. And Indy was fantastic with the cav, and Enzo coming around. The stream didn't show a lot of our cav work in the back, but yeah. Saw me getting caught out in the hot gates, which was awesome. But we did a lot of really great work and nice coordinated cav movements around the flanks and in the rear, and it was really good. It was really fun.
Yeah, and no doubt, yeah, the cavalry was very instrumental. And just as a tactician, what do you think is the cavalry's main responsibility in this kind of competition?
Oh, it's very clear that you have to protect your artillery and your missiles primarily, because they have the ability to do that with the speed of the opponent's cavalry, and to take out the enemy's missiles and cav as well, and artillery as well, and of course to counter the cavalry. So we did a lot of that.
Very good.
Obviously, doing some awesome flanking moves into the backs of engaged melee is a plus when you get that chance. But primarily, you got to defend your missiles and take out the enemy missiles.
For sure. And I would say most importantly, this is the guy, like he pitched this idea to me where we would put all of the experienced players on one side, or like the most experienced players on one wing. And that actually worked out tremendously. And because I knew there were 2 clan members, I agreed wholeheartedly to that plan. What inspired you? Have you ever done this before, or what were your thoughts on how it worked and so forth?
Well, actually, it just replicates how we normally would play within Arena right now, because the party system capped at 4, so we're used to focusing on certain power points on the maps, which is basically the way we executed in this battle. And then with some less experienced players, we thought it would be valuable to put them in more of a defensive position, run by the Prince of Macedon, who did a fantastic job.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, setting those deployables and controlling the base, and that was it. That was instrumental in our wins. Well picked up on the streams too. Good job.
Way too kind. And finally, any final things you want to say? Like, how did you enjoy the event, and any closing thoughts?
Well, I really want to thank CA for bringing us in. It was just a wonderful experience. I had so much fun. I couldn't believe how exhausted I was after like 4 hours. I just sitting there playing a game, but it drained me seriously. But the whole event was really fantastic, and CA people were wonderful, and they're surprisingly nice and funny.
Wait, did you think they'll be boring?
I don't know, possibly. But Dogber, he's a saucy character. We had a good time.
Yeah.
He likes Russian mule cocktails.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and I won't say anything else. but we had a great time with all of them. They put on a great show. The ESL people were really fantastic as well, and it's a huge production, and I felt very blessed and honored to be a part of it, and so thank you, CA.
Oh, actually, one question did slip in. Was this your first time meeting Enzo, and how was that feeling to meet someone who you played with before for the first time face to face?
Fantastic. It was great. Played a lot of games. Enzo is a new member of our clan, relatively. I've been in for 13 years. He's in for a couple months, but so I'm really looking forward to the possibility of more of these kinds of events where we could bring more of our people. But it was really great, playing with people across the world in a digital community. It's surprising how these are real friendships that develop, and that are very gratifying as well. So it was good meeting them in real life too. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Awesome.
That was cool. That was perfect.
Thank you.